has the power.
Hey Hebrew fans, it's been a while since I fit checked one of these, so I'm going to go ahead and fit check it for the Fright Zone. The Fright Zone fit check. So let's go and turn the camera around and let's check it out. Alright, so this particular build has two pieces to it. The first piece is this cool ramp right here. Now let me explain for those that don't have one of these cool Fright Zones. They made this Fright Zone so it could be used for two purposes in one. Two purposes in one. And first you have it sitting like this and it has the cool trap. But then you can rotate it around and take the floor and put it in here and here and change the hinge to match. Let me show you the quick transformation for those that have not seen it before. And you take this floor piece and you jam it on here and jam it on in, and then you rotate this around and jam it in there, and now you have the interior shot of the Fright Zone, which is kind of cool. But the problem is you now lost any playability you had on this side because there's no floor, it's the wrong shape, there's nothing you can do, and it just kind of stinks. So my first thought was to buy two of these Fright Zones so I could run it back to back, but the problem is you change this angle in order to make it fit. So even if I had two Fright Zones, I still could not get it to fit the right way. So here's what I came up with. I came up with an extra floor that goes on the inside. Let me jam this back together. Jam on it. Okay, here we go. So on this side right here, I made this cool brown attachment, and basically it just goes in right here. Oh, you know what? I didn't take the supports off yet. No, where's my pliers? See, that's why I do the fit checks all the time to make sure things fit, because I would have sent this to this guy without doing the removal of the supports, and that would not have fit. He's been like, hey, this part doesn't fit. And I'd say, oh, sorry, dude, I forgot to take off the supports. So let me go and get these off. There we go. There we go. Check for any more chunks. Nope. All right, so now it's going to put it together. Oh, and you hear that nice, cool snap. And what this does, it allows a nice little ramp for Hordak or anybody else to go up through. Now, the bad part is the giant monster that comes with this does not fit through this hole. I don't know why they made it that way. In the promo pictures, it shows he does fit, but they must have shrinking the size of the playset since they did the promo pictures originally. But what's cool about this is now you have this ramp on this side that gives this playability. So as he goes through the center and comes out on the other side, you can still see the ramp down there, and you can just have a much more surface area and not have to worry about turning it all around just to get that cool ramp to work. Anyway, that's the first piece of this. The second piece is the trap. Now, this trap is cool, don't get me wrong, and I did have to alter it a little bit so the trap could go further than normal. But the bad part is, again, if you're going to store this on your shelf and you want to have figures on here, this takes up so much real estate because it's so wide that if you kept it closed, which you have to alter it to close it, then it gives you a little more room. And I thought, you know what? I can redesign this completely and make it different. So let me show you the parts and also do a fit check while I'm at it. So let's go and pull these out. The way to get it out, let me just do this right, is you push right here and then pull. Actually, you pull right here. No, push, pull. I don't know. Here we go. Here we go. Hold it up and then pull it out, and then you have access to these doors. Now, this is the part I cut out right here so they could open further than what we saw originally. But I since then have replaced this with something really cool, and that is these little doors right here. And these little doors basically sit into the same spot that that used to sit into. And, oops, let's see. That's why I did the fit check, because I left a little piece on there still. And now you have these cool little wooden doors. They don't open the greatest. They're kind of weird the way they open. You got to kind of open them like that. Or you can kind of stop them halfway like that. What's cool though is you now have a cool little hole to hide things in, like I don't know if He-Man's sword will fit in there or not. It's kind of long. No, it's too long. The point will still stick out. But you can fit She-Ra's sword in there. I got some scraps here I can toss in there. This is a magical crystal item. Choop. And now you can just store that in there. You got to lift the doors to close them. Bada bing, bada boom, closed. Now people complain saying, I like your wood doors and all, but I'd rather have just the whole entire green cover. I'm like, really? Okay, so I made this cool little cover. Doo-doo-doo. That matches our green, and it just fits, if you put it on right over the top of those little wooden doors. Look at that. And now you got lots of surface area to put your figures and have them all over your Fright Zone. Ugh. There we go. See, look at that. How cool is that? So this is actually a 2-part set. Actually, I guess it's more than that. It's actually 4 pieces all together, because you have the cover, you have the little doors here, and then last you have the ramp on the back side. And that is this set. And I'll put a link in the description for those who have never seen it before, so you can see what it all is. And get your own set if you want to. And then the cool ramp. Hooray! Alright, I think that is pretty much it. It's so funny. This Hordak, I'm not a Hordak fan, but if you're going to have a Hordak, he has to do a lot. So he's got the cool new spiky head. Ow, ow, ow. Actually, it's a soft rubber. And then I gave him the whole black suit going on, which looks way cooler than the gray or the blue. And then I made sure it was, the one that shoots out the cool pieces. So he can actually do something instead of just standing there looking cool. Now he can actually shoot. And I just love the way this guy looks. It's quick, easy custom. But it's funny because I've never been a fan of Hordak, but once this new head came out, I all of a sudden became a fan of Hordak. Not a huge fan, bigger than I was before, because now he does not look like Skeletor. And for me, that was always the problem, is he looked too much like Skeletor all the time. But he looks completely different than Skeletor now with this mask and a body that's not blue. See, before he looked like he was a different kind of skull on his head with the way the mask looked. But anyway, I know there's a lot of Hordak fans out there that love Hordak no matter what. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, the Minotaur! Bum, 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 bum. Not the Minotaur attack! Oh! This Minotaur is huge next to this little playset. Bah, 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 bah. Minotaur. Anyway, fun stuff. I'm going to go and pack this stuff up for the guy who ordered them before I forget. And he also ordered this too. So this will be going in the box as well. This is the plug for the new Origins Castle Grayskull for the elevator. So I got this for you too, man. So I got all your parts. I'm tossing them in the box now. I'll wrap them in bubble wrap and brown tissue, or just not tissue paper. Or to take this off, you just bend it upward. No, bend it down. Oh, bend it downward. There you go. So you lift it up, bend it downward. Let me zoom this out so you can see. Just kind of bend it downward, and it just pops right off. And it's nice too, is I add this little dinky lip right here. And this lip, listen to this. Listen to this click. Well, you didn't hear it that time. Oh, so satisfying. All right. They're all in the box, so don't forget any pieces. Like they say in the 1987 movie, good journey. Oh, good journey. Actually, I should do it with the Minotaur. Oh, good journey. Oh. Man, it's funny. I showed somebody this cool Minotaur head that I made just Sunday, and they thought it was so cool. I didn't show them the physical one because I was I just showed them on my phone, but they thought it was pretty cool. They're in the 3D printing. They couldn't believe that it was a multicolor and then just a wash over the top. But yes, such a cool Minotaur. Anyway, and if you guys want this Minotaur, just look for the video, and I have a free STL file so you can print your own or find a friend that will print it for you. But it's a cool helmet. All right. That's all I got. Thanks for joining me. Bye now.
If you found enjoyment, like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Do it!